If there's one thing you have to do in Ho Chi Minh City, it's dive headfirst into the food scene. Sure, you'll find plenty of international flavors, but the real magic, it's in the local dishes. We're talking banh mi, po, bun thit nuong, com tam nuong, and some insanely fresh seafood. So, what are we waiting for? Let's jump in and check out the best spots to try these iconic Vietnamese eats. And stick around till the end. I've got the inside scoop on 3 amazing cafes you'll definitely want to add to your bucket list while exploring this incredible city. Kicking off our Ho Chi Minh City food adventure at number 12, we're heading straight to the legendary Bánh Mì Bảy Hổ. If that name sounds familiar, it's probably because this humble stall was featured in the Vietnam episode of Netflix's Street Food. Talk about instant fame. Ever since the episode aired, fans of the show have been lining up for a taste, and after giving it a try, you'll totally see why. This isn't just any banh mi, it's ridiculously good. We're talking perfectly crusty bread on the outside, soft and pillowy on the inside, and a balanced combo of fresh ingredients that just works. Your taste buds will basically be doing a happy dance. And the best part? It's insanely cheap. Already drooling and wondering where to find it? You'll find Bánh Mì Bảy Hổ in District 1, just a few blocks east of Lê Văn Thom Park. They're open every day from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., so there's really no excuse to miss out on this iconic Vietnamese bite. Coming in hot at number 11 is another legendary banh mi spot, Bánh Mì Huin Hoa. And just like our last pick, this place has had its moment in the spotlight. You might recognize it from the very first episode of Luc Nguyen's Street Food Asia. And get this, he called it his absolute favorite banh mi in all of Ho Chi Minh City. If that's not a glowing endorsement, I don't know what is. So, what makes Bánh Mì Huin Hoa stand out from the rest? It's all about the fillings. These sandwiches are loaded. We're talking a mountain of savory goodness stuffed into that crispy bread, making it unbelievably satisfying. Honestly, unless you're really hungry, one of these could easily feed 2 people. Now that's what I call a serious bang for your buck. While it's great to hit those globally famous spots, sometimes the real gems are the under-the-radar finds, right? That's why at number 10, we're heading to a fairly new banh mi stall that's already making waves with a solid 4.5-star rating on TripAdvisor. Say hello to Bond Nam. Their claim to fame is the grilled chicken banh mi, and yes, it totally delivers. Think perfectly crusty bread filled with tender grilled chicken breast, a touch of slightly sweet pork floss, crisp cucumber, fresh cilantro, and a swipe of creamy mayo. It's simple, satisfying, and hits the spot every time. But wait, there's more. Ban Nam also serves up a special banh mi, and this one's a full-on flavor party. Picture this: grilled pork and chicken, vibrant cilantro, juicy tomato, crunchy cucumber, a hint of onion and pepper, all brought together by their secret special sauce. It's an explosion of textures and bold flavors, so if you're the type who loves a bit of everything, this one's definitely right up your alley. Alright, pho fanatics, get ready for a bowl of pure comfort. Coming in at number 9, we're heading to one of Ho Chi Minh City's top pho spots, the legendary Foley. Now this isn't just any noodle shop. Foley has been dishing out its iconic bowls for over 70 years, and to this day, they still make it the same way they always have. That's some serious dedication to tradition. So what can you expect? A classic southern Vietnamese-style pho that's rich, hearty, and incredibly satisfying. The broth is deep and meaty with just a touch of sweetness from the fresh veggies. It's pure perfection. Despite its old-school roots, the place is clean and well-kept. But fair warning, Foley is always packed with locals lining up for their noodle fix. You might have to wait a bit, but this is one bowl that's 100% worth the hype. Get ready for another Netflix-approved gem. At number 8, it's the iconic Fiang Ga Kai Jong. This isn't your typical cozy little pho stall. Fiang Ga Kai Jong is a huge cafeteria-style spot, always buzzing with locals slurping down bowls of pho as early as 9 a.m., and judging by the non-stop crowd, there's no question. This is hands down one of the most famous PHO restaurants in all of Ho Chi Minh City. If you're wondering what to order, I say you can't go wrong with the classic beef or chicken pho. The broth is clean and incredibly refreshing. The rice noodles are soft and silky, and the toppings? You'll get a generous plate of fresh bean sprouts and vibrant greens to mix in, adding just the right crunch and a pop of flavor with every bite. Fiang Ga Kai Jong is a true hidden gem in the heart of the city, and every bowl of their warm, comforting noodle soup is downright incredible. If you love pho, this place is an absolute must. Up next on the list of must-try delicacies in Saigon is Bun Thit Nuong. So at number 7, we have Bun Thit Nuong Nguyen Trung Truc, right in the heart of District 1. If you've never tried this iconic Vietnamese dish before, here's the lowdown. Picture a bowl of cool, refreshing rice vermicelli noodles, all brought to life by that magical Vietnamese fish sauce, Nuoc Cham. But that's just the start. On top, you've got smoky, perfectly grilled pork, crunchy bean sprouts, tangy pickled carrots, a vibrant mix of fresh herbs, roasted peanuts for that nutty crunch, and the crown jewel, a crispy, deep-fried spring roll, or chog gio. Just like many of the other incredible eats on this list, the real magic is found in the streets, and Nguyen Trung Truc delivers big time. This dish is a total flavor explosion. You get sweet, savory, smoky, crunchy, nutty, spicy, and just the right hint of tanginess to pull it all together. Honestly, this bowl hits every note, and it's so unbelievably good. You absolutely have to try it. If you're craving a rice dish, this one's for you. At number 6, we're looking at one of the top spots to grab Com Tam Sua Nuong, a dish that refers to broken rice topped with grilled pork chop. And we're headed straight to Com Tam Tran Quay Cap. Now, this isn't just any Com Tam spot. Tran Quay Cap has built a serious rep for serving up the best version of this iconic dish in the city. That pork chop, next level. We're talking a perfect balance of savory and sweet, grilled to smoky perfection, and so tender it practically melts in your mouth. Pair it with fragrant broken rice and a crisp, refreshing side of veggies, and you've got yourself a deceptively simple dish that's packed with bold, unforgettable flavor. Seriously, who knew a pork chop could taste this ridiculously good? Just one bite, and you'll understand why this place is an absolute must-visit. Coming in at number 5, we're stepping back in time at the incredible Cafe Dufu. Sure, they're famous for their mouth-watering grilled pork chop, but what really makes this place special is the experience. You can level up your plate with a perfectly fried egg and some insanely tasty crispy pork skin. Now, let's talk about the vibe, because this cafe is way more than it seems. At first glance, it might just look like a quirky vintage coffee shop, but the moment you step inside, you'll realize there's a whole lot of history packed into these walls. Back in the day, this seemingly normal house was actually a secret safe house for a Viet Cong supporter during the Vietnam War. Hidden beneath the floorboards, you'll find a trapdoor that leads to an underground bunker. It's the kind of place you'd totally overlook unless someone pointed it out. This wasn't just a cafe, it was a covert meeting point for Viet Cong members. That hidden room beneath the floor, it stored weapons, gear, and even sheltered soldiers and officers on the run. And today, you can still peek inside and see a stash of weapons and uniforms tucked away in the bunker. You can get the full story on a guided tour, but you're also welcome to explore solo if that's more your style. Whether you're a history buff or just want to soak up a truly unique part of Saigon, Cafe Dufu should be a part of your itinerary. It's not every day you get to sip Vietnamese coffee in a cafe with actual wartime secrets beneath your feet. After all those amazing banh mi, po, and com tam, it's time to dive into Ho Chi Minh's incredible seafood scene. And coming in at number 4, we're setting our sights on the legendary Oc Loan. Now, as a diehard seafood lover, trust me when I say that indulging in a fresh seafood feast on the streets of Vietnam is essential. And Oc Loan, it's the holy grail of seafood spots. Here's the thing, this gem is a little off the beaten path, tucked away at the very end of a dimly lit alley in District 3. It might feel a bit sketchy walking through that alley, but every step is worth it for the seafood treasure that awaits you at the end. The seafood here is fresh, succulent, and packed with flavor. And the best part? The prices are incredibly reasonable, so you can feast like royalty without draining your wallet. While you're there, you have to try their mud creepers cooked in creamy coconut milk. And whatever you do, don't skip the clam soup with fragrant leeks and lemongrass. Seriously, it's pure seafood heaven. Oh, and if you're a fellow cheese lover like me, get ready to have your world rocked by their jumbo oysters smothered in a rich, decadent cheese sauce. No matter which dish you choose, you're going to savor every bite. This seafood experience is one you definitely don't want to miss. Coming in hot at number 3, we've got the legendary Awan. This buzzing spot is located right along the famous Vinh Con Street, known for its incredible street food scene. And even among all the amazing stalls here, Awan stands out as a clear crowd favorite. Locals can't get enough of sea snails, but they can be a bit tricky to prepare at home. That's where Awan comes in. This place serves up snails in all sorts of mouth-watering ways. You can have them swimming in creamy coconut milk, or keep it fresh and zesty with lime salt, chili, and a side of crisp greens. The choice is totally yours. And for all the seafood fanatics out there, get ready for a late-night feast because Awan keeps the party going from 1 p.m. to midnight. That's right, late-night seafood cravings? Awan's got you covered. For our number 2 spot, we have another show-stopping destination that was featured on Netflix's Street Food. It's Mrs. Truock's Snail Stall. Tucked away in a charming alley in District 1, this unassuming eatery is a haven for all things snails and clams. Mrs. Truock is a true culinary genius. She prepares each type of snail and clam in not 1, but 2 or even 3 different ways. That means you're in for an incredible variety of seafood, each bursting with its own unique flavors. We're talking snails grilled to perfection with fragrant pepper, sizzling in a pan with aromatic garlic, or coated in a tangy and delicious tamarind sauce. A little heads up though, one order of these delectable morsels is not enough to fully satisfy your cravings. So here's my advice. Go all in and get the works. Embrace the variety, try every single flavor Mrs. Truock has to offer, and discover your personal favorites. Your taste buds will thank you for this unforgettable seafood adventure. There's no question that Ho Chi Minh is one of the best cities in the world for a food crawl, but it's also a fantastic destination for a cup of joe. Why, you ask? Because the cafes here don't just serve high-quality drinks, they also have a vibe that's unlike anywhere else. Each spot has its own unique personality, and you've got to experience it to really get the full picture. So, without further ado, here are my top coffee shop picks in Saigon. Padma de Fleur. Located atop a florist shop, this charming cafe is tiny, with limited seating, but it's transformed into an enchanted jungle. What makes it truly stand out, though, is how they serve their drinks. Floral arrangements that turn each tray into a natural work of art. This is hands down the prettiest Vietnamese iced milk coffee you'll ever encounter. Kong Cafe. For an unforgettable coconut coffee experience, look no further than Kong Cafe. It's a local favorite for good reason. While it's incredibly popular in Saigon, this northern Vietnamese coffee chain has spread to other parts of the country, and with good reason. It's simply delicious. The Cafe Apartments. You can't talk about the best coffee spots in Saigon without mentioning the Cafe Apartments. Essentially, it's a collection of individual cafes housed in the upper floors of an apartment building on Dien Nguyen Hue. Take your pick from a variety of great spots, all in one place, and enjoy some amazing views from the balcony. It's quite the experience. Now that you've got your coffee fix, it's time to dive into our number 1 pick. Ready for it? Drumroll, please. Topping off our list is Chaka Lavong. This isn't just a restaurant, it's an icon, credited with popularizing the incredible dish that is chaka, a mouth-watering creation of grilled turmeric-marinated catfish, served alongside a vibrant mini forest of fresh dill. While the original Chaka Lavong hails from Hanoi, many argue that this Ho Chi Minh City branch is even better. Here, the freshest catfish is sliced into perfectly sized nuggets, marinated in a fragrant blend of galangal, turmeric, and secret spices, and then grilled to perfection. But here's the best part. The marinated fish arrives at your table to be pan-fried with fresh spring onions and that glorious dill sizzling away. Once cooked, these tender fish nuggets are served with soft rice vermicelli noodles, a sprinkle of crunchy roasted peanuts, fresh coriander, and the essential nuoc cham. Feeling adventurous? Add a bit of mom tom, a pungent yet incredibly flavorful shrimp paste dip with lime juice. It adds a whole new dimension. As for the fish, absolutely divine. Tender and flaky on the inside, with a beautifully caramelized, slightly charred coating on the outside. The grilling process imparts a subtle smokiness, while the fresh dill brings a fantastic aromatic fragrance that elevates the entire dish. Not only is the flavor profile a true symphony of tastes and textures, but chaka is also one of the most visually stunning dishes you'll encounter in all of Vietnam. Yes, it may be a little pricier than some other traditional dishes, but believe me, it's an unforgettable culinary experience that is worth every single jong. Ho Chi Minh City's food scene in all its delicious glory. From sizzling street food to iconic dishes with rich history, this city never fails to deliver. Now, what's your top pick? Would you go for the sit-down restaurant style of Chaka Lavong or enjoy a spontaneous street food adventure around the city? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think.